and welcome to KUDOS International Latte Show. And today, that evening has arrived again where we are going to inspire millions through our show. And today's guest, if I talk about, it would take another day for me to describe her versatilities, about her great thing which she's doing around. Do you want to know who is she? So let's check it out. Here she is, Tanya Tenica from United States. Welcome, Tanya, to our show. And it's been a lovely to share my coffee with you on Latte Show. Welcome.
Well, I'm telling you, welcome. Well, thank you. Welcome to my virtual office.
Awesome, Tanya. You are really an inspiring icon that we all know. But still, as the show goes on, everybody, including my global spectators and audience, along with me, are so very much excited to know what is Tanya's life journey, which is going to inspire zillions and millions today. So I pass my, quote on your dice, a piece, enlighten your journey with the world.
Yeah. So you want to know about my journey in business and in ministry? Okay.
Anything from your heart that would love to hear.
Oh my goodness. So, I think that every time that we go through any type of really tragic moment in our lives, right? Yep. Anything that's really big and that just shakes us to the core, we end up saying to ourselves, what do I want to do in life? Am I really living, to that place? And in a great way, that's a good thing. In another way, it's not, right? We wait until something happens to shake us up to actually do something with ourselves, right? And, my story ends or, begins that same way. I had, tragic accident with my spouse, and it catapulted me into business. I realized that at that point, I was like psychologically unemployable. I didn't want to work for anyone anymore. I understood that I wanted to be there with my children. I was actually pregnant at the time as well, and I had a little boy. And he was turning 5. And at that point, I just had to take a look, and I said, okay, what can I do? What do I have? What are gifts that I can use to create income? And honestly, that started my whole entire journey in business. And I just started that process and just, nurturing and not giving up, just saying, no matter what, I'm going to keep on going. And at that point, I said, I'm also going to make a promise to myself that I'm not going to wait anymore until something shakes me up. I'm going to live a life of being awakened all the time. I want to search out the new opportunities and new experiences. And I don't want to just sit to wait until life happens to me. I want to go out and do. Wow. And so that's been a lot of my journey. And that's where my nickname comes, Activator. My students lovingly call me the Activator because I'm like, get out and do. Stop just saying you're going to do something and actually do it. Stop playing business and a hobby and actually create it and inspire the world,
Awesome.
Yeah.
So this is really great, Tanya, I must say. The roller coaster rides of your journey, which you said that you had and this, but after that, you just came out like a star. You have to move on. You didn't have to listen to anything. And there is nothing who can pull stone, Tanya. So this is really awesome to know. But something I wanted to know about your business, because as you asked, should I say about my business or should I say about my personal life? And I said, anything you goes on. And now it's time for your business to know.
I love it. Well, I went through that journey. I
Mhm.
started off as a photographer.
Mhm.
I was doing photography when I was in high school, and I went to the dark room, and it was really great, learned film and all that. And so I just that was the first thing I thought of. And I had been taking pictures, and others were like, yeah, you should definitely have a business. And so I started that process. Eventually, just mistakenly, um, I went to just get to know people around the community, right? When you network. And one of the ladies had me come to breakfast. And I started like mentoring and speaking and she's like, is there any way that we could do this again? Can I like come and like maybe bring someone? And I'm thinking, well, okay, I don't care. And then I go back to my merry way and I'm like, I don't know, I don't care. I didn't think anything. And then she comes with two other ladies. And those two ladies started growing 10, 15, 20, 30 entrepreneurs. And I'm thinking, and we would have breakfast. And then I started teaching and then helping. And it started that whole world. And then I thought to myself, okay, the online world is happening. How do I keep everybody together? There's so much going on. And then that's when, through more research, I started blogging and looking at websites and then, learning courses. And so I just kept on saying yes. And I wasn't afraid to make the mistakes. I'm going to make them. And now, I've been able to, author books and speak on stages, run my own events, mentor, just do so many wonderful things with really
Awesome.
amazing people at all levels of their life and business. And, and I stepped more into mentorship. I shut down the photography. I still use it for graphics and my thought creativity and process, but yeah. And now it's just it's the mentorship, and it's I realized that my brain is unique in its own self, and that everybody's like, how does your brain think like that? And I'm thinking, how can I get my brain on paper to help them think like me? And so that was my journey there with business. So it all
So,
goes.
yeah. So, Tanya, I must say a word
Yeah.
that balance is the key to success. And when I see your life journey, balancing personal life, professional life, you are the key balancer person. I must appreciate you, Tanya, for this because it's not possible to handle everything, to get sort of things which you are doing and which you did. That's really hats off to you for your loveliest journey in your professional life or your personal life. So I salute you for that.
I
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Well, Tanya, everybody knows that, even I knows that you are a best-selling author. And when I say best-selling author, it means a lot. So now this is time to tell the world what is the hidden author inside you and your lovely books, where we can get from and what it is all about. So kindly enlighten now, author, introduce the author in front of the world now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I always knew that I wanted to write. I would write since I was in eighth grade. Um, Actually, my teacher in seventh grade had me do these little like poems. And I started getting really good at them. And she's like, okay, you have a natural ability to write. And so I was like, okay. And I never thought anything of it. I wrote poetry and music and all of that. But through my entrepreneurial journey, I realized that there was so much more, right? And so my first one of the best selling was this, and The Courage to Be Free. And I wrote it with a bunch of other women, and it was just kind of like getting out there and a taste to say, you know what, I can accomplish this. And it was really, really great to be able to do that together in unity and one accord. It was a group effort, and so it was easier to not have the weight, right, of writing a book on your own. And now, I have like the Daniel Fast for Entrepreneurs and a few more that are actually in the making. This year, I was just praying, I think everybody's like, what are we going to do this next new year? And I knew that it was going to be I have like 18 books waiting to be published. And I thought to
Ooh,
myself, okay, when is this happening? And I feel like this is the year. I got the go ahead. And so everything is always found. I make it easy at tanyatenica.com. I want everybody to, be able just to go to one spot no matter when they see this, years to come or however. And so, yeah, I went on that journey, and first it was in a group, and then it was with one other author, and then by myself. And I actually have another book called Gratitude, and so it's the dimensions of gratitude, and I wrote that. And yeah, so it's like it just starts to happen. You just start to, and I don't have the copy with me here. I can never keep them on the shelf. Everybody's always ordering them. So every time I order and I'm like, oh, great, I have a couple more, I'm going to keep them. I always end up selling them. So it'll be my goal this year to just keep one for myself. But
wow,
that's
this is really
crazy.
lovely. Yeah. So, Tanya, one question I would love to ask you, which is popping up in my mind, where we can get audiobooks, how can we order if my global audience wants to order? So, kindly enlighten this.
Yeah, you can always go to tanyatenica.com.
All right. So I will be sharing global audience with the websites, which I will be sharing later on my timeline and on the social media, where you can actually order. And trust me, after going through this book, I can guarantee you, you can transform your life and you can be the best version of yourself. And the most important thing, you can learn which you haven't learned till now in your life. So that's the guarantee I can give through Tanya, what she is, and she has really created a lot of miracles in her life, and we can see a lot of miracles in her voice, in her ambience, how she's creating, and that's traveling across the globe. So hats off to you, Tanya, for your brilliant,
Thank
awesome
you.
work.
I appreciate it.
Great. This is really awesome. And when I said the word awesome, there is a motive behind it. Tanya, I have seen your biblical preachings when you're
Yes.
using biblical principles, and I was wondering what's this really exactly is, and how she has inspired, because she looks so spiritual, she sounds so spiritual. So, can you tell something about biblical preachings in your coachings programs or in your journey?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I was going through and building in business, um, I always had biblical principles and foundation. I always saw the word very differently. The church doesn't always embrace the marketplace. They don't embrace entrepreneurs. They don't really understand them. And so I just felt misunderstood. I didn't understand what I should do, how I should do. I didn't really have the mentorship, um, because it was always looked at as a negative thing. I love the Lord, and I like to minister and speak about all the wonderful studies that I do and so on and so forth. And so immediately everybody wants to bring you right into the church. And I'm like, I need to be in both. Like I'm both. I call it the dually anointing. And so I'm like, yes, I'm both. Like, don't lock me in. I don't want to be behind like this pulpit. And um, about right around 2020, I'm going to say 2020. Yeah, I think it was 2020. Um, I was praying and I felt like, okay, this is the time that you're gonna re-enter the coaching industry, the mentorship industry, education, and you're going to teach those that are Christ-centered, those that are believers. You're going to teach them how the Bible works. What does that look like in your business? Because there's so many manipulative things that are taught in sales and in business. And so, as of that, I switched my whole business model over. I had a brick and mortar, like a storefront. I had taken off about a year. And that's when I went full force. I fought God a little bit and I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. And, but I did. And so now I go on this journey of helping others that really want to have a good biblical foundation, but they
Wow.
want to be successful and to kind of get rid of all the things about prosperity in their mind and the things that they were taught about finances and stewardship and marketing and sales. And so I now that's where I've devoted all of my energy and my time, and that's where I'm launching more books and
Wow.
different platforms, collaborating. Um, I've recently collaborated with the Great Discovery, and that is allowing me now to take all of my teachings, and they're able to be translated into over 200 languages. And
Mhm.
now I can reach way more people. And so
Wow.
now I'm bringing others alongside with me, and you know, just working with that. So if you're interested in getting your things translated and really reaching nations, definitely reach out to me, because yeah, we're going on this journey and changing the way that education is done.
This is really great, Tanya. The way you're working, touchwood, I am just so inspired that wow, unstoppable. I can say the word unstoppable for you, Tanya. And
Yeah.
this shows that women empowerment is spreading everywhere, and we women looks fragile, but we can break anything in this world, anything in this world. And yes, you are inspiring millions today, those who are watching and those who you will be watching this video later on, that yes, when a woman decides to move further, progress on the path of progress, nobody can stop if you have a great willpower like Tanya. So, Tanya, this is really a great shout out for you for your great achievements, and most important thing, that speed, which with means even a single book will take a lot of time for so many people, even for me. Keep writing, writing, writing. But you did it amazing job.
Thank
And
you.
I really, really appreciate you for this. Awesome one.
Absolutely. There's so many little tricks that you can do to
Yeah.
write your books faster. So I've learned all these little tricks, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's get it out there.
So, global spectators, global audience who are watching this show live, and I am sure we are getting a loveliest comments. Tanya is a superwoman, and this, and so Maria is also writing. So, thank you so much for your love and patience. Thanks a lot. And I will say, Tanya, one thing that you said about the tricks and all the tips, good tips. But surely you are a very good coach that we all know. So now it's time to know. And my people are also telling, let's ask, tell me something about your coaching business so that we can leverage a great source of potential from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, you can go to tanyatenica.com. Honestly, that's the best way.
Yeah.
Revamping the website, letting you guys know, gain access to all the things that I'm doing. Like I said, um, you know, I like to teach things in the most simplest way. And that's why I connected with some amazing organizations like the Great Discovery, as well as Girl Power Alliance. I've connected with, and with other, international speakers,
Yeah.
authors, things like that. And so it's been really great. I think that we need to leverage one another. I am not by any means a guru or mastery in one specific thing. And so I think that all of us working together is
Yeah.
really powerful. And that's how my coaching programs are, my mentorship programs are. I want to resource everyone, and I don't want them cookie cutter, right? I want them to really be able to get to where they're going, but with the right tools and the right assets. So, a lot of what my program is, it's a complete CRM system. So I
Mhm.
teach you how to manage and build and look at your numbers, but it also keeps you accountable and resourced with a networking community. So that way you're connected with others that you can begin creating finances and building relationships with. So I like to have it like a network program, everything a hybrid all in one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is really great. And the global spectators, my audience, if you really want to connect with her, Tana is on social media. And of course, her website, if you go through, you will find the coachings. And whatever you want to undertake, all those coachings, you will be the best person to improve upon your social beliefs, your social outgrowth. So, this is really awesome, Tanya, the work which you are doing. And I really appreciate your all, or you can say your all accolades, your all hard work. May God give you the
Thank
bestest
you.
which you deserve in your life. All
I
right, that's
appreciate you.
awesome.
I so appreciate you.
Thank you so much. And this is the time where I would love to ask one another amazing question from Tanya, and that is, Tanya, what do you know and what is your opinion about our platform, Kiddos International? Anything from your heart?
Yeah, no, I love the atmosphere. I think I appreciate your both of your hearts. You and the owner, the founder. I really do appreciate both of your hearts. You guys really want to leverage and get to know everyone and help everyone get the word out. And so I love how it's done professionally. It looks really good. You were so on time. You always, inboxed me, followed up with me, and you made me feel really comfortable, right, to come on.
Wow.
I know that we're busy. We have things that we're doing, and I didn't feel at any point in time like you were trying to take advantage or waste time, or that you were not, doing things administratively and stuff. So it was a very good flow, very good order, and I really appreciate you both for all the things that you guys are doing and your heart behind interviewing everybody and explaining the platform for others.
Awesome. This is really great to hear, Tanya, because these comments really helps us to grow and helps us
Yeah.
to motivate each other and make everybody's life better and create a positive and a better society. And thank you so much. Once again, much gratitude. Awesome. Well, Tanya, now we are embarking on the journey where we are going to witness another exciting round. And that's my favorite, and of course, your favorite too. That is Kiddos, you can say latte, a very fast round, you can say the rapid fire round, where Tanya is going to give us shocks, surprises, and love that. So,
Uh-oh.
are you ready to go for that, Tanya?
Oh my gosh, I think I am. Okay, go for it.
All right. What is Tanya's favorite quote?
My favorite coat.
Quote. Yeah.
Um,
Any inspiring quote, any inspiring quote which is true to your heart, love your heart.
oh, okay, a quote. A jack of all trades is master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one.
Wow, this is awesome and very powerful.
I love
What
it.
is Tanya's favorite coffee? What kind of
Ooh.
coffee?
Coffee. Let's just say I'm learning. I love espresso. That's my favorite.
Wow,
But I'm learning to get into the live good coffee. So that's one. A little bit healthier coffee with mushrooms and good stuff in it.
great. What's your favorite color?
Ooh, I love all earth tone colors, but I would have to say like blue and soft greens.
All right. Who is a role model?
Oh my goodness, role model. I I have a lot that I look up to, but I'm gonna have to say my spiritual mother, Apostle B.J. Pleasant. Um, Absolutely adore her, love her, and she's a phenomenal woman.
Awesome. This is great. Your dream destination, holiday destination.
Dream destination. Okay, so I've seen so much about Bali and
Okay.
about like just some of the scenes and things like that. So I think anything outside the United States.
Okay.
I just
You
want
will
to go
really,
water. Yeah, water, Caribbean, fun, like beach.
yeah. All right. Last but not the least,
Okay.
what is one quality which Tanya loves about herself?
What is one what?
Quality which you love about yourself.
What's one quality that I love about you? Man, these questions. Okay. It's good. It's good. Uh
It's time for the world to know more about Tanya, right?
yeah, I don't know, I guess. So I love the way my brain works. I love the way that I can strategize and I can always see an end result in anything
Mhm.
that I do and help it grow to be successful.
Awesome. Well played. Well played. I must give a big old shout for
I
you,
felt
Tanya.
the pressure. You zoomed in on me and I was like, oh Jesus.
But really, you answered every question very well, because I know it's a prompted round where you have to prompt very fast and you have to just answer spontaneously and everything. But hats off to you for your great answer and great enthusiasm. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, and my global audience, global spectators, this is the life journey of Tanya. And I am sure after going through this video, if you are will be watching later, you are going to grasp every single moment of this as a wonderful, knowledgeable wisdom of nuggets. I am getting short of all the words. So thank you so much, Tanya, for coming to our show and lightening this moment, my evening, and another part of world like morning or afternoon with your enthusiasm, zeal, zest, show, whatever you want to say. So thanks once again.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much. It's all our pleasure. And thank you so much, my global audience, for always loving us, inspiring us, cheering us. Keep doing that. Stay happy. Hail and hearty. Bye bye for now.